Get
where
these
the
gems.
black mirror resides to flip the Lucifer lens so you can see clearly what's before you. They got us upside down and backwards.
Mm.
They told us that north was up and south was down. That's not possible unless you're saying that the orbit of the earth is not facing the sun. It can't be, because the positioning of the earth only allows the southern hemisphere to get the maximum sunlight to maintain a tropical environment year round. The northern hemisphere, it can't maintain that level of exposure to the sun's rays because it's not getting as much. That means the top of it, the part that's closest to the sun, got to be the south. Then when we go read in the Egyptology, they say the Egypt oriented everything to the south as the top of the world. The Greeks even talk about it, right? So who the fuck turned us up?
Six Flags Kids Boo Fest. Spooky daytime thrills for the family. Six Flags
Upside down and told us that the north was up, because that changes your perception. It changes your orientation, so you can't never see clear what you're trying to look at. It's always upside down and backwards. They told you to look at the world in reverse. Don't look at it for what it is. Look at it for what we tell you it is. So that's taking away your ability to use your discernment in your sight. Everything means something, but we don't know what everything means. So,
You ever read the book When Rocks Cry Out by Horace Butler?
I'm almost positive I did, but it's been a while if I have.
Yeah, that a lot of the things that are being said now was in his book. I wanna let me read a little bit. This website, if anybody want to know, let me get your opinion on some of the stuff that's said here, Rod. Oh, am I sharing this? I'm sharing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this website is americaistheoldworld.com. It says Teotihuacan is the home of Thoth, Atlantis, according to Horace Butler in his book When Rocks Cry Out. Teotihuacan was Atlantis, Heliopolis, and Memphis, Egypt, according to Mr. Butler. Teotihuacan translate as Tahuti the priest king. Yes, Teotihuacan is the city of Tahuti, the ancient god Thoth, whose attributes. Well, let me skip over. Let me read. I want to read more. There was something in particular I want to read to you because this is just talking about Tahuti. Okay. I can believe Teotihuacan, the capital of Atlantis and Upper Memphis, Egypt. I can believe that Teotihuacan was Heliopolis, pardon the reading family, in Upper Memphis, Egypt, since Thoth, the Atlantean priest king, founded Egypt and built the Great Pyramid after his home of Atlantis had sunk, according to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Teotihuacan fits the description of Plato's sunken Atlantis perfectly. This island called Enoch, Tilian in Memphis, is the first city named in the Old City Testament of the Bible. What you think about Plato? And they're talking about Plato's description of Atlantis. They're saying that this city that we're talking about in Mexico, Teotihuacan, fits Plato's description perfectly. Who was Plato, and was he on point
Plato
with?
was a Greek. Plato was a Greek philosopher, and I think he was a student of Aristotle, if I'm not mistaken. But he was one of the great philosophers of Greece.
Right.
Remember, Plato wrote the Republic. It's a discourse on Republican style of government. Right? What is a Republican style of government? It's a government ruled by the laws. So we're talking about a society based on Plato's Republic. That's what's part of it. But we also have something called the democracy. They say democracy means to be ruled by the masses, but democracy don't mean that. Democracy is ruled by who has the power to control. The ones at the top is the only ones allowed to vote. That's why you need an electoral college. So they got us go take a survey, but the electoral college cast the vote. So we have to follow the education to find out what these things mean, right? So Plato talked about Atlantis. He was the first European that talked about Atlantis, and the discourse that he wrote on it, he was saying that he had overheard a conversation, or one of his teachers told him of a conversation he overheard two Egyptian priests